Ron Smith here with some words of encouragement, words of comfort, words of peace, and trying to overcome drug addiction. Now, this channel is for those that are struggling with drug addiction or for those that are helping someone in that battle to overcome drug addiction or alcoholism. And so today I'm going to focus on the rock bottom versus the bottomless pit. Now, you've probably heard this statement before from someone that said, I haven't hit my rock bottom. Or you may even said or heard a conversation say, they haven't hit their rock bottom yet. Or she hasn't hit her rock bottom. Wait until they hit rock bottom and then they'll learn. But I'm here to declare there is no rock bottom. Just let your own experience educate you on this one. Because I was looking at hitting my rock bottom. I thought I hit my rock bottom several times. Every time I stopped, I said, that was my rock bottom. I'm never using it again. I would tell my mom, I would tell my wife, okay, that was it. I'm never doing it again. I hit my rock bottom. And then relapse. And then when I relapsed, I lost even more. So my own experience told me, wait, I'm losing every time I declared that was my rock bottom. And you can relate because you probably, every time you fall off or relapse, you go further and further into the abyss. Matter of fact, even the American Addiction Center says that the rock bottom train of thought can actually do more harm than good. They went on to say that the only true rock bottom is death. But there is a way out. And if you just think about this, every time you declared rock bottom, did you fall away from a relationship? Did you fall away from self-esteem? Did you lose a job or a loved one? Matter of fact, I thought I hit my rock bottom. I kept doing something over and over, relapsing. I lost my job, I lost my wife, I lost house, down to homelessness. And what's further? I mean, if you keep waiting, here's the key. If you keep waiting for something that does not exist, you'll keep falling. So the time to come out is now. Matter of fact, ask yourself that question. If in fact there is no rock bottom, when would be the time to stop using drugs? The time to stop using drugs and alcohol will be now. Not later on, not 1 hour from now, not tomorrow, but today. Today is a day of salvation for you. Matter of fact, you heard that statement. I've fallen and I can't get up.
I've fallen to prescription drugs and I can't get up.
Matter of fact, if you can look up, you can get up. And if you can get up, you can stand up. And since you can stand up, accept a helping hand up.
I've fallen to prescription drug addiction,
but I can't get up.
I've fallen to alcohol addiction,
but I can't get up.
I've fallen to crack cocaine,
but I can't get up. And with that, my friends, you are a winner.
So there is no rock bottom, only a time that you choose to quit. See, and the only way now to get that back or to come out of that bottomless pit is to regain your power of choice. What does that mean, Ron? That means that the thing has been taken as not your choice per se, but the power of choice.
At first, it was a choice. Let's put it this way.
Right.
And then what happened over a course of time, it became a disease.
Mm-hmm.
Because at first, I could have stopped at any time.
Right.
But what happens? This is how addiction, the word addiction, it even became coined, the word addiction. So addiction is when a person wants to stop, but can't.
Right.
They really want to. I know they want to. I wanted to, and something happened. I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But people want to stop. You want to stop.
Sure.
But once you can't stop, because here we go again, here I am again, you know what I mean? You find yourself in a place of being high.
Mm-hmm.
And you couldn't stop because you really didn't lose your choice. But what you lost was the power.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're trying to regain.
Right.
The power of choice was diminished every time you took a drink.
Mm-hmm.
See, you can't see that.
Right.
That's that invisible thing that occurs when you use.
Right.
Every time you use, the person says, I don't understand why I can't stop.
Yeah.
Well, and then, let me just do one more. See, every time you do the one more, it zaps your power.
Right.
It's a zap.
Yep.
Zap power, zap power. So now you don't have this power. Now it kicks over into the disease concept, which now it's a symptom. Right? What he was talking about. And it fits the disease model. And it fits the disease model, why? So that people can get treatment. And normally treatment is covered under some type of insurance, if in fact, in your case, it was a private pay. But bottom line is now treatment is available. Because what did he say, who was taking care of treatment before?
The self.
How about prison?
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, right. That's, yeah, where most of them ended up.
That's where they end up. They go to prison. Now, instead of going to prison, they go to treatment.
Right.
And so now insurance normally covers that. So now they can get, and the only reason they cover it because it falls under the disease model. Had it never been under the disease model, guess what? You'd be stuck.
Right.
You're either going, well, you're going to go to treatment or you're going to go to prison. That's pretty much the top one. And then sometimes people don't have that money for this treatment. It was very difficult to have dollars for treatment because treatment was so expensive. And when, Medicare and Medi-Cal don't cover it,
Yeah.
and your job insurance don't cover it, you got to come out thousands of dollars and people didn't have it.
Yeah.
I remember I did that. I was like, I called some places before it was a disease, classified under disease. Them, okay, it'll cost $1,000 to get in. I don't have $1,000. $1,000 to get in, $10,000. If I had $10,000, I'd be smoking dope.
Yeah, really.
So it's a disease of choice, but based on your support and personal development, okay, and your personal development, and how can I put it? Your follow through. You can actually come back. You can gain your power of choice and never do it again.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
And that's how it works.
Right.
It's just really just that simple. And you can get it back. Now, simply explain, but now the work, there's the work.
And now that you see that the power of choice can be regained based on practicing new behavior, utilizing a support system, doing self-development, you can get that back. There's even a scripture that says, I've set before you death and life, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life so that you and your seed or your dependents or your children can live. So that tells me that I can get my power of choice back. Therefore, choose the power of choice. Don't keep getting zapped. So every time you use, the power of your choice is zapped.
So like this page and share it. Write some comments down on the bottom of something that you got out of today's video that you can implement into your life, not just words of wisdom, but actual practice that you can perform in your life to turn your life around. And then subscribe for future bite-sized morsels, I call them, of nuggets that can take you over the top and overcome drug addiction forever. You owe it to yourself to make a change, and I'm here to encourage you to make that change for the better. So subscribe, hit the like button, share this with someone that you know is struggling with drug addiction, and send those comments down there just on what you received from this message today. And with that said, get up and stand strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. And we'll see you next time.
Podcast.